Picture this. You're enjoying a perfect sunset at sea when the ship suddenly starts rocking, and your stomach turns instantly. That sinking, dizzy feeling? It's one of the most common cruise mistakes passengers make, and it ruins vacations fast. But here's what most people don't know. Crew members have their own secret tricks for beating rough seas, and they rarely share them with passengers. Today, I'm revealing 9 insider motion sickness hacks that veteran crews swear by, including one that can save your entire trip. If you've ever felt dizzy, nauseous, or unsteady on a cruise, you're in the right place. These are the real strategies seasoned sailors use every day, the ones the cruise lines never put in the brochures. If you want to avoid seasickness, rookie mistakes, and ruined vacations, hit subscribe right now. One tip could save your entire trip. Secret number 9. The medical deck location game changer. Here's something that will blow your mind. The ship's medical center isn't just for emergencies. Most cruise ships stock prescription-strength motion sickness medications that are far more effective than anything you can buy over the counter. The crew knows exactly where to find these powerful remedies, but they rarely volunteer this information unless you specifically ask. Why don't they advertise this? Simple. Cruise lines make substantial profits from their onboard pharmacies and gift shops selling overpriced motion sickness remedies that barely work. They'd rather you purchase their marked-up products than access the medical-grade solutions available through the medical center. Here's your action plan. Visit the medical center within the first few hours of boarding, even if you feel fine. Explain that you're concerned about motion sickness and ask about preventive options. Many ships offer prescription patches or medications for a fraction of what you'd pay at a regular pharmacy. I've seen passengers save over $200 compared to buying multiple packages of inferior remedies from the ship's store. But here's what most people don't realize about motion sickness. Timing is everything, which brings us to secret number 8. Secret number 8, the booking timing. Sweet spot that saves your stomach. Professional cruise staff know that certain sailing dates are statistically much calmer than others, but this information is buried deep in weather pattern data that most travelers never see. The secret lies in understanding seasonal weather patterns and choosing your cruise dates strategically. Hurricane season, winter storms, and seasonal weather fronts create predictable patterns of rough seas that crew members track religiously. However, cruise lines continue selling tickets for potentially choppy sailings without warning passengers about increased motion sickness risks. Your move is to research historical weather data for your intended cruise route and timing. Websites like Ocean Weather Services provide detailed historical data showing which months typically experience calmer seas. For Caribbean cruises, late April through early June offers the smoothest sailing conditions. Mediterranean cruises are calmest from late May through September. Consider Mark and Linda's experience. They originally booked a January North Atlantic crossing because the price was amazing. After learning about weather patterns, they switched to a May sailing through Expedia for just $200 more per person. The weather was perfect. They saved over $300 on motion sickness supplies and actually enjoyed every day of their vacation. Now, this next secret is a game changer when it comes to cabin selection. Secret number 7, the cabin location code that crew members use. Every cruise ship employee knows the magic formula for choosing cabins that experience the least motion, but this information isn't included in any passenger materials. The secret involves understanding ship physics and choosing your location based on scientific principles, not marketing materials. Ships rock in 3 different directions: side to side, forward and backward, and up and down. The point where these motions are minimized is called the ship's center of gravity, typically located on deck 7 or 8, midship on the starboard side. Crew quarters are strategically placed in these areas because staff need to function effectively regardless of sea conditions. Cruise lines profit more from selling premium suites and balcony cabins located in areas that actually experience more motion. They market upper decks and ship extremities as desirable locations without mentioning the increased motion sensitivity. But here's where most passengers make their biggest mistake: meal timing and food choices. Secret number 6. The crew dining strategy that prevents seasickness. Ship restaurants serve thousands of meals daily, but crew members follow completely different eating patterns during rough weather. They've discovered that conventional wisdom about motion sickness and food is often completely wrong, and their survival depends on getting this right. Most passengers either stop eating entirely when they feel queasy or stick to bland foods like crackers and toast. Meanwhile, crew members know that strategic eating actually prevents motion sickness from developing. They consume small, frequent meals with specific nutrient combinations that stabilize their inner ear and digestive systems. Cruise lines don't share this information because they want you eating at their scheduled dining times in their main restaurants. They profit from traditional meal patterns and don't want passengers changing their dining behaviors, even if it would improve their cruise experience. Your secret weapon is the continuous eating strategy. Consume small amounts of protein and complex carbohydrates every 2 to 3 hours, starting from the moment you board. Focus on foods like nuts, cheese, crackers with peanut butter, and bananas. Avoid the breakfast buffet's greasy options and dinner's heavy sauces during the first few days at sea. Take advantage of room service and specialty dining options available through your cruise package. Many ships offer 24-hour room service that crew members use strategically during rough weather periods. Now, this next secret involves something every passenger does wrong: medication timing. Secret number 5. The medication schedule that actually works. Here's a shocking truth. Most passengers take motion sickness medications completely wrong, and cruise medical staff see the same mistakes repeated on every single voyage. The secret isn't which medication you take, but when and how you take it. Popular motion sickness medications like Dramamine and Bonine require specific timing to be effective, but package instructions don't account for cruise ship conditions. Crew members who deal with motion daily have perfected a medication schedule that prevents seasickness rather than treating it after it starts. Cruise lines don't educate passengers about proper medication timing because they profit from selling remedies to people who are already feeling sick. It's more profitable to sell multiple packages of medications to desperate passengers than to prevent motion sickness entirely. Here's the crew secret. Start taking motion sickness medication 24 hours before boarding, not when you first feel queasy. Take your medication at the same time each day, preferably with a small snack, and maintain the schedule for the entire cruise, even if you feel perfectly fine. For longer cruises, alternate between different types of medication to prevent your body from building tolerance. Crew members often rotate between patch medications, oral medications, and natural remedies like ginger supplements throughout their contracts. Maria, a nurse from California, learned this secret from a ship's medical officer during her Panama Canal cruise. By starting her medication routine the day before departure and maintaining it religiously, she never experienced a single moment of motion sickness during 8 days at sea, including passage through some notorious rough water areas. But here's what might be the most valuable secret of all: the luggage strategy that saves your cruise. Secret number 4. The packing secret that prevents motion sickness disasters. Experienced crew members pack completely differently than passengers, and their luggage choices can literally make or break your cruise experience during rough seas. This isn't about what clothes to bring. It's about strategic packing that prepares you for motion sickness scenarios most people never consider. The secret involves packing multiple small bags instead of large suitcases, and distributing essential motion sickness supplies throughout all your luggage. Crew members know that during rough seas, you might not be able to reach overhead storage or dig through heavy suitcases to find what you need. Cruise lines encourage passengers to pack traditionally because it's easier for their luggage handling systems. They don't warn you that during motion sickness episodes, you'll need immediate access to specific items that are typically buried deep in suitcases. Your packing strategy should include motion sickness supplies in every piece of luggage: your carry-on, check bags, and even your personal item. Pack ginger chews, crackers, electrolyte packets, and backup medications in multiple locations. Create a motion sickness emergency kit that stays with you at all times. Additionally, pack layers of clothing in easily accessible areas. During motion sickness, your body temperature can fluctuate dramatically, and you'll need quick access to warmer or cooler clothing options. Now, this next secret could save you hundreds of dollars and hours of discomfort. Secret number 3. The crew's secret rough weather activity schedule. Ship staff have access to weather reports and route changes that passengers never see, and they adjust their personal schedules accordingly. During rough weather periods, crew members know exactly which activities and locations provide the most stability and comfort. While passengers stumble around trying to maintain their planned schedules, crew members strategically choose indoor activities, specific deck levels, and particular areas of the ship that minimize motion sensitivity. This insider knowledge prevents motion sickness and allows them to enjoy their time off even during stormy conditions. Cruise lines don't share detailed weather information with passengers because they want you participating in all scheduled activities regardless of conditions. They profit from maintaining normal operations, even when conditions aren't ideal for motion-sensitive passengers. Your secret strategy involves monitoring the ship's daily newsletter and crew behavior patterns. When crew members start congregating in specific areas or indoor venues, follow their lead. During rough weather, focus on activities located on lower decks near the ship's center. Avoid outdoor decks, upper-level venues, and activities at the ship's extremities. Libraries, interior lounges, lower deck theaters, and midship dining venues become your safe havens during rough seas. Crew members know these locations provide maximum stability and comfort. But here's where the real money-saving secrets begin. Cabin upgrades during rough weather. Secret number 2. The rough weather cabin upgrade opportunity that crew members know. Here's something cruise lines definitely don't want you to know. Rough weather creates unexpected cabin upgrade opportunities that savvy crew members take advantage of for their friends and family. During storms, certain cabin categories become available due to passenger relocations and medical issues. When seas get rough, passengers in high-motion areas often request cabin changes, and guest services has limited options for accommodating these requests. However, if you know how to ask and when to ask, you can secure significant upgrades for minimal costs during rough weather periods. Cruise lines don't advertise this because they prefer charging full premium prices for upgraded accommodations. They'd rather passengers suffer in unsuitable cabins than offer discounted upgrades that could set precedents for future voyages. Your strategy involves visiting guest services during rough weather periods and politely inquiring about cabin relocation options due to motion sensitivity. Don't demand free upgrades. Instead, ask about discounted upgrade opportunities to more stable cabin locations. Many guest services representatives have discretion to offer partial upgrades at reduced rates during exceptional circumstances. The key is timing. Approach guest services during active rough weather when they're dealing with multiple passenger complaints and relocation requests. Be flexible about cabin categories and focus on location stability rather than amenities. Now, here's the number 1 secret that absolutely no cruise line wants you to know. Secret number 1. The crew's ultimate rough weather survival location. Every ship has one specific area that crew members consider their secret refuge during the worst possible sea conditions. And it's not where you'd expect. This location provides maximum stability, comfort, and access to essential services. But passengers rarely discover it because it's hidden in plain sight. The secret location is the crew mess hall or crew recreation area. But here's the insider trick. Many ships allow passenger access to crew areas during emergencies or severe weather conditions. Crew members know that these areas are specifically designed for stability and functionality during rough seas because crew must continue working regardless of conditions. Cruise lines never mention this option because they want passengers using passenger areas where they can continue generating revenue through bars, shops, and paid activities. They design passenger areas for aesthetics and profit, not necessarily for motion stability. Your access strategy requires building relationships with crew members early in your cruise. Be friendly, respectful, and genuinely interested in their experiences. During rough weather, politely ask crew members about the most stable areas of the ship. Some may invite you to crew areas or provide access during severe weather conditions. Alternatively, many ships have crew-accessible areas that technically remain open to passengers but aren't advertised, like lower-deck service corridors, crew elevators, and utility areas that provide incredibly stable environments during rough seas. If these cruise secrets opened your eyes to the insider world of cruising, make sure to subscribe for more exclusive tips that will transform your travel experiences. Next week, I'm revealing the 5 crew member secrets for getting free drinks and dining upgrades that cruise lines absolutely don't want you to know about. Which of these 9 secrets surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know if you've experienced rough seas on a cruise and how you handled it. Your experiences might help fellow travelers avoid the same mistakes and enjoy better cruise vacations.